what about this, Michael? People say Om, it flattens out. Like we're talking, whatever my little ideas are, my worries or hopes are loaded into my language. But like you say, Om, it's a universal syllable. What about hue? We could do a hue here on the Zoom, but what is it? Where does it come from? Like, what is hue meant to be?
I took a mantra course 20 years ago, and hue was it was a way to lighten your vibration. It was calling forth a way to change your vibration, to make it open to the universe. And for me, every time we ever did group hues back then, we'd always burst into laughter because it was meant to be funny, and it always changes the vibe. Great. Om is great if you're going to sit down and get real serious, or you have to focus, or you have to be present, or you have to ground. Hue is great if you want to lighten up the scene,
I say
cosmic tequila shot, man.
Let's have one now, and like anybody who's watching this can try it.
Okay, do 3 hues.
Yeah, so I'll count to 3, then you inhale, then you hue. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then can I do a little Kali one quickly?
Yes. But let me know if it's going to start raining turkey meatballs in my room here at the beach.
From the hue?
From this next one.
Oh, no. Hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga. Jaya Jagatambe, Jagatambe Ma Durga. Jai Jai Jagatambe, Jagatambe Ma Durga. O Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma. Oh.
Bravo, man. That's great.
Yeah, that's the mantra going around in my head all the time.
Good. Well, that keeps those. What about all those weird thoughts like, I'm a horrible person, nothing's gonna work? You really put that, like all those little terrible little editor comments inside that come through. But you have a song like that kind of sweeps the field for you.
It does. It's like when all else fails, just can turn off your computer and turn it back on. It's like that. That solves so many problems.
Not your computer you're watching Zoom with, but your personal operating system.
Your personal, yeah. You get a little upgrade. Would you like an upgrade?
Yeah. Ooh, what you got there? Where are we going next on our big tour?
Now you're going to read us, because it's backwards for me, you're going to read the Stuart Perkoff poem that he wrote at Venice Cafe West, where it starts there.
All right. I have to change the view so that I can see. Ooh, that's great. Feasts of Love, Feasts of Death by Stu Perkoff. Sitting on the benches, bodies warm and throats filled with joy and love, we offered worship, sitting warm, eyes and skin touching, love flowing. We offered worship. We sang and spoke languages and poems, offered worship and love, mixing the birds of passion and the swords of God. Wow. Heavy duty.
Yeah, that was their trip, man. But I was thinking, I've been really obsessed over just the best way to worship God per se is appreciation, to notice this place, to notice what we got, what we don't got, what's beautiful, to focus on what is amazing. is the way to send data back through our nerve endings back to mothership, to get to experience love. And loving yourself is to send that out and coming back and coming back. We're all connected through these like nerve endings, like underground fungi, and that's by appreciating what goes around and around and around and grows and breathes. So
yeah, you really like, there isn't anything that's a part of us, whether we deem it excessive, boring. There isn't anything that isn't going back to mothership, like you're saying. Everything is, we're all connected to a collective that ultimately, as high as you want to intend or conceive, is an open channel. But if you start actively sending and feeling appreciation, you're literally re-alchemizing what you'll experience right away.
right, it'll be the appreciation will make the nerve endings glow. But just to be clear, there's no right or wrong way. Every life is perfect, and everything anyone does is perfect. There's no way to not achieve perfection. We've already done it. We do it just by being. We do it by arriving. We do it by our leaving. It's always perfect. Aha, look at that.
Wonderful. That's cool, man.
My son Ravi, he's doing the Greeks now in school, and so he's studying the agora, the square where all the philosophers would walk around and debate, Socrates and Plato in their togas, and it was totally allowed, hundreds of philosophers, to debate the meaning of life. I was like, God, where are our philosophers? It's so fun. It's so fun talking about the meaning of life. It's not cheesy. It's not meaningless. It's not pretentious. It's fun. It's like being in a playground.
You get results when you start playing with the notions that you think are inconceivable. You gotta conceive still. What is this flower pictures behind you?
Well, it's the next topic for the next Zoom podcast, but it's the Temple of Man. It was a beautiful religious temple in Venice back in the early 60s. That was kind of a commune. Some might call it a cult, but it wasn't. They had a manifesto, but it was basically God is love. And God is love personified by art. It was kind of like their manifesto, which I can get behind. No problem there.
Yeah, that one, that's a fit.
Ooh, what is that, a virus?
No, it's,
or is that yeast? I need some yeast.
Yeah, it's a sourdough starter kit I've started.
Awesome.
It's a digital one, so the loaf will be digital too. Well, cool, man. Thank you for this tour of historical, poetic, free thinking and excitement.
Yeah, and thanks for initiating this little Zoom chat. This was fun. I liked it.
All right, everybody in viewing land.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.